Hey, MC here. I brought out one of my favorite rifles. We're going to do a cold bore challenge with this one. Have not shot this rifle in probably 5 years. This one is one that I actually purchased from the relative. That there is a Colt 5.56 video in the works right now. And so, magazine's clear, chamber's empty. We'll grab the camera, get the stand or get the case out of the way, and give you a good close-up of this gun. This is a Ruger Model 77 in 22 Hornet. Of course, rotary magazine, but this one's a little bit longer than your standard mag to make room for those Hornet shells. And for ammo today, I have some reloads from the past. So these, get this to zoom right in. This is some with a 45 grain with the 218B. Back in the day when Molly coating things was a prospect. And since we figured out that we probably shouldn't be throwing Molly down our barrels for other problems that it will create later. Anyway, so these were some that I had loaded way back in September 11th, 9/11 of 1999. So what were you doing September 11th of 1999? Because clearly I was reloading bullets. So these B bullets, these 218Bs, are 45 grain. They almost look like they ought to be in a pistol. Back in this era, I was thinking, hey, these might work for squirrel hunting. Let's load something up that opens up pretty quickly on impact and it transfers a lot of energy over to the target. Well, it doesn't quite work if you want to eat the animal, because that little round, when it opens up, moving at, did I have the feet per second on here? Nope, apparently I didn't chrono these. Anyways, they're moving out pretty darn quick. So when they hit things, they open up fast, and there isn't much left. I've got a jug with some water in it. We'll set that out, do a little 50-yard, actually this one, let's do a 100-yard cold bore with this one. So again, we got 50 yards here. We'll do 100 yards down there. I'll set up a jug of water, set this thing up with one of those 45 grain 218B bullets, and see what we can do. I'll get a camera downrange too, so if we get a nice impact, we'll be sure to record that. Alright, this is going to be the 100-yard cold bore challenge with a 22 Hornet. So we got the remote camera set up. We're at 100 yards, back from the benches. Additionally, I'm shooting another video for the Colt 5.56 sight in for 100 yards. So we've got a clean sheet of cardstock corrugate here, and we've got a couple of water-filled juice bottles. So let's start this camera. I believe that one's rolling now. And yep, it's in the weatherproof box, so I'm not going to get any audio off from that. We'll hop back in the Power Wagon Super Truck mini van thing here. Hustle back to the bench. Load up that Hornet with the 1999 reloaded ammunition and see what that gun does after residing in the gun safe for at least 5 years. That used to be my main woodchuck gun. However, when the 17 Hornet came out, everybody was scrounging up all of the 22 Hornet brass to convert and make their 17 Hornet brass. So here we go. Excuse me, I had a stupid mosquito fly down my throat. Anyways, the 22 Hornet, this is a Ruger 77 22 model, bolt action, rotary mag, and we are shooting these 218B bullets. Let me find where I threw that magazine at. Over here. Throw on some safety glasses. I am going to set the camera back up over here so you can get me and 100 yards in the distance. Throw on some safety glasses, hearing protection. Oh man, stupid bugs. One round of the 22 Hornet reload. Yeah, that ought to do pretty good. Let's give it a run. I'm going to shoot for the target on the left, the orange target. Nope, totally missed it. We'll try one more. There, we got it. I guess it helps to keep the oil out of your barrel. Yeah, for grins. Let's catch that other one. No, you know what? I'm going to let this gun cool down, throw it back in the rack, play with that 5.56. So we still have one clean jug out there. I got 2 rounds out of this box. We'll throw this brass back in because that stuff is literal gold. And I am going to play with the 5.56 now. So we'll lace these together and continue that one shot cold bore challenge once this sucker had a chance to cool down and I get this one in line. So be back shortly. So back here, Woodstock, so 22 Hornet. We got the Colt 5.56. Still have the same amount of ammo as we started with. Again, reloaded stuff from back September 11th, 1999. And we'll grab 1 round for the 5.56. We'll shoot both of these back to back and just overlay the 2 videos. That ought to work. So again, 100-yard target. There's the 50-yard. And it looks like I've got a stupid turkey or turkey buzzard at about 300 yards. So it's walking behind the 200-yard berm. So that ought to be far enough away to be decently safe. We'll start out with this 5.56 first. Throw on eye protection, ear protection. We'll load 1 round in the magazine. We'll aim for the target on the left. Oops. Aim for the target on the left. And then we'll change firearms around to that 22 Hornet, and we'll go for the target on the right. And yes, the barrel has cooled down. Here we go, 100 yards. Well, I hit it, but it didn't quite do what I thought it should. Let me throw another round in. I just kind of unzipped the wrapper. So I'm thinking that probably hit a little bit to the left. Nope. That one hit just to the right of the bottle. That'll teach me to aim to the right. I'll just aim dead center again, see what we get. If I don't hit it with this, we'll give up on the 5.56 and we'll just jump into the 22 Hornet. And the barrel is warming up. Except those full metal jackets are not nearly as impressive. Chamber's clear, magazine's empty. Full metal jackets are not nearly as impressive as the hollow points. So again, 22 Hornet. We'll load in one of those 218B bullets. Reloaded 24 years ago. 23 and a half years ago. And we'll go for the jug on the right. There we go. So again, this one was my favorite little woodchuck gun until it got to be very difficult to find 22 Hornet ammo. So I've reduced the varmint population using 17 Winchester Super Magnums. We'll run down range, clean up my mess. And again, appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. Thanks for your support. If you want to do your own cold bore challenge, here, we'll get the lighting right. Just post a video. Be honest about it. And if you miss, you miss. If you make it, you make it. That's part of the fun, as it's a challenge to yourself to be able to take your tools that have sat in the gun case for, my case, 5+ years, and see how accurate you remember them being. Thanks for watching. Till next time, thanks. And here we are downrange looking at this target, and my first shot that unwrapped this plastic actually was a hit. I hit just a little bit left of center. It went in and went out, but apparently wasn't leaking enough to make an impact. My shot that I aimed a little bit to the right was this one here. So that was my miss, thinking that I shot off to the left and unzipped my plastic. So when I aimed it back towards center again, we got off to the right here, ripped in this one and out that one. So here's my first exit, my second exit, and for whatever reason the water wasn't wanting to leave the bottle. And then that little 22 Hornet, guessing this is probably the out. There is the in, and did not catch any petals or lead or any junk inside. So that one went through one of these holes over here. So we'll pick our garbage up, grab our camera, grab our clean target, and call it a day. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you would be so kind.